What's up, everybody? This is John. This is LC. Yo, first and foremost, want to thank y'all for rocking with us. As I said, for all those who subscribe to us, thank you so much. This is our journey. You're our family, and we appreciate you guys for rocking with us along this journey. We want to come today bringing you a video about how we met, about how we got here, with all these kids. So we went to middle school together.
Mm-hmm.
We went to middle school together.
Middle school and high school.
We went to middle school and high school. We didn't start being nice to each other until we got in high school. Matter of fact, we didn't even talk in middle school, did we?
I mean, we were on the same team.
Ooh, okay. Yes,
So
they did different teams.
Yeah.
In 8th grade, they did different teams. And
not just 8th grade, it was 6th, 7th, and 8th.
Okay, well, it was 6th,
It was
7th,
based
and 8th.
off, anyways.
Yeah, it was 6th, 7th, and 8th, and they did different teams. And to make a long story short, we was on the same team. I don't even think that we acknowledged each other in middle school, did we?
Probably not,
Yeah.
no.
And so in high school, that's when we started saying hi to one another and stuff like that. And, just normal. I always thought she was cute.
I didn't like him.
She didn't like me. I always thought that she was a cute, but it's just I was a football player and she didn't like jocks for some reason. I don't know. I'm lying?
You lying.
I was a football player and it was just two different lives,
Right.
Sometimes the person that's meant for you is right in front of you and you're just not on that level yet to see that and so if we was to date back in high school, we probably wouldn't even like each other.
I always tell him, like, we could have been high school sweethearts, but I wasn't cool enough.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, right. So, and we just, we took a class together and...
Yeah, we had a couple of classes together in high school.
Gym and...
I want to say it was like English or something like
No,
that.
it was English and it was gym, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
We took a gym class together our senior year.
So it was gym and
At
it was
least
English.
those are the two classes that we...
At least. And so like this English class, like that's when we actually started talking to one another. And like I said, I was a young and mature guy, played football, thought like the old school say, I was smelling myself a little bit.
He said something really mean about me.
No, I did not.
And...
She thought I called her an Uncle Tom, which I didn't call her an Uncle Tom. I didn't.
And so that started me not liking him at that point. Like, I think we were just, mutual friends. Hey, but then after that, it was like, I don't like this dude.
Yeah. So,
fast forward.
Yeah. Fast forward, we graduated and
we went off to do 2 different colleges.
Yeah, 2 different colleges, 2 different worlds. Facebook is actually the reason why. I think we randomly, she randomly came up with my friends or something like that, and I just
add this friend or whatever.
Add this friend, and that's how we started talking. And she was all in my business. Hey, what's up? How you doing?
He slid into my DMs. Do not let him fool you.
Okay, it's some line going on over here.
Anyway,
but either way it goes,
we had a lot of similar interests. I think we realized that.
We did.
Just talking to each other on Facebook Messenger a lot. And this was like 2012 when he added me as a friend and slid in my DMs. But anyways, so I mean, like, we just had natural, like, normal conversations. I remember one time you were looking for a job and he like put it on his Facebook status. Oh, I'm looking for a job. And I was like, oh, you're looking for a job? Let me help you, because I love helping people find jobs. And so like I started like sending him like information about jobs or whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, we both have like our like point of view and our story of how like our origin story.
Yeah.
And
basically, at the time, as I said, like we was at 2 different points in our life. I really wasn't looking for a relationship. It was just I was looking for friends, and that's all. And and to make a long story short, like one of our mutual friends had a wedding, and literally I seen her for the first time since high school. And you know how some people become attractive after high school. Some people was like, dang, like back in high school, like, you know how many people I ran into, like, man, like you were cool back in high school, man, what's up? Like, some people mature and then some people gravitate to other people and stuff like that. So I think that's what happened. You know, life happened, and after high school, and we kind of bumped into each other at the wedding, and it was one of those, hey, how you doing? I think I said by you, right?
No, we talked to each other after the wedding.
Oh, I sat by a friend of mine, and she thought I was dating my friend, but I wasn't. And
which I was like,
you sat behind me though.
a couple of rows, yeah.
Yeah.
I was with family.
She sat behind me, and she was with her family, and I was with my friend who was actually dating her.
Oh, she was married by
then. Yeah. I think she was married by then, but that was a real cool friend of mine. And they were leaving, and her dad, for the first time, her dad walked by me. Like, she walked by me. I said, "Hey, it was nice seeing you," and all that. And she was looking good. I won't mind. Like, you was looking good. I was like, okay, all right. And I was by myself. Like, I really wasn't like close with this guy, but I was just there just to be there. And then her dad, like my wife's, like my father-in-law, walked past me and he said, "Hey, it's nice to see you again." And I was like, "What?" He said, "Nice to see you again." And I was like, "Okay." And then LaToya was like, "Dad,
I was
what?"
like, "Daddy, you do not know."
Right, like
what
literally.
Are you talking about?
True story. Her dad randomly walked past and said, "Hey, it's nice to see you again." And I'm like, "What?" I was like, "Oh yeah, it's nice to see you too." And
I was like, "I'm literally introducing you for the first time to this dude." So what are you talking about?
And I wasn't gonna go to the reception. I mean, I literally walked in and said, "All right, bro, congratulations." He's like, "Man, stay a while, sit down." The guy that got married. Mm-hmm. He said, "Man, stay a while, sit down." And so I sat by y'all.
No, I actually wanted you to sit by us.
No, you know what? Oh, so you wanted me to sit by y'all?
Mm-hmm. But keep going.
Oh, so you was checking me out.
I'll get to that.
No, go ahead. We trying to have a long video. Go ahead.
Okay, so we always used to talk and on Facebook Messenger and everything. And there was one time that I was like, "Oh, you know what? I think I'm kind of interested in John." And this was March of 2013, to be exact. And I was like, "Huh." And I actually stopped and I prayed and I said, "God, if this is the person that you have for me, let him pursue me." And, nothing became of that. And then, like he said, we saw each other at our friend's wedding that July. I was there with my family members. And yeah, I was a little jealous because I saw him sitting with somebody and I was like, "Who's this girl?" Mm-hmm. Like, I didn't see her face. I knew that this person was married once she turned around and I saw her face. But before I was like, "Who is this girl?" But I was like, whatever. Clearly he's not for me because God didn't have him pursue me. But anyways, after the wedding, I introduced him to my dad. My dad was like, "Hey, nice to see you again." I was like, "Daddy, you don't know this dude." And he was like, "Oh, okay, maybe I saw him at the high school, whatever." And then, like he said, he went to the reception. I was already there with my dad. And I was like, I kind of hope he sits by us, but he didn't. I don't even know where he sat, but I was like, okay, whatever. And so a couple weeks later, this was in August, John slid into my DMs again. And this time I knew it was a little different. And
after the wedding?
This was after the wedding. It was in August. Uh-huh. Yeah. And I was like, okay, this is a different vibe, if you will. And so we just started talking, we exchanged numbers, and then we went on our very first date, September 1st, 2013.
Yeah, I knew that date. September 1st, 2013. I knew the date.
Anyways.
But, yeah, and to make a long story short, we just started dating, and she was ready for a relationship.
She
was ready for a husband. I wasn't ready for a relationship, but at the same time, like with her patience and with her being who she was, she was patient with me. And when she has a desire for something or when she has a goal in mind, she is going to go for it. And with prayer.
But that's the thing. I knew because I had stopped and I prayed about it months beforehand. Yeah. And so I feel like had I not done that, I probably wouldn't have been feeling that way. But I was like, literally like, yeah, okay, I'm interested in this person. Okay, God, I could see myself with him. Like, if this is it, let it be, let it be known, let it be it, I prayed for you.
Yeah. 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 And there are people at my church who prayed for my wife. There's a guy in general who I know who's no longer living. He randomly did to pull me to the side and pray for my wife. And so, as I said before, sometimes, man, your prayers are just sitting right in front of you, man. Like, sometimes a blessing is just sitting right in front of you, and you're either too immature or you're not even looking for it. Sometimes it's right in front of you. I mean, sometimes instead of asking God to bless you, just say, hey, God, open up my eyes if my blessing is right in front of me.
Yeah.
And that's what happened. And
that's how we got all these kids.
That's how we got all these kids, man. And it just, with patience and love, and neither one of us was prepared for marriage. So don't go in marriage saying, I'm not going to get married until I'm ready for it. We wasn't ready for marriage.
Right.
We just knew that we loved each other and that we wanted to be with each other. And we grew. And sometimes
we're still growing.
And we're still growing. And sometimes the growing pains is tough. It's arguments. But hey, man, we're still here. After 6.5 years. 6, right?
Yeah.
Of marriage. Yeah. After 6.5 years of marriage.
Almost 9 years together.
Yeah, but marriage.
I know, but still, like, we've been dating, because even when you're married, you're still dating your spouse. Yeah. So we've been dating for almost 9 years.
Yeah. So. Yeah, and so that's what we're doing here, man. And we hope that this can and will inspire somebody. Because as I said before...
Not inspire, but encourage somebody.
I guess. The word is encourage. To encourage somebody...
Key word there.
That if you're looking, ask, if you don't believe in God, hey, just open up your eye. Just the person you're looking for may be right in front of you. Just as it was for us. And we're still growing every day. I'm still, my grandma always told me, she said, hey, I'm 70, 80 years old. She said, every single day I was getting to know my husband up until the day he died. And that's what my grandma told me. And so, yeah, man, just one day at a time. And so that's how we met, we went to school together and didn't look at each other like that. And it took growth and maturity. And then we came back together.
I could have been wearing your class ring, your Letterman's jacket, supporting you at your football games. Whoop, whoop.
I was a player back. No, but yeah. Really? So yeah, but man. But that's how we met. And as I said before, man, follow us on this journey. We got a lot more content coming with you guys. Sometimes life happens. Yeah. And so, we got a big trip coming up, and stuff like that we want to share with you guys. Like and subscribe.
To keep up in the know.
Yep, to keep up in the know. Start the notifications and stuff like that. Follow us on Instagram also. Instagram. It's the Solomon 6 on Instagram. Yep. SOLOMON 6. But once again, man, hey, man, we love you guys. I know I didn't do the Wisdom Wednesday last week. I don't think I did that last week, but I'm going to do it this week. The finale of Married at First Sight is coming up. It's coming up, and we're excited for it. It's not tomorrow, is it?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, it's coming up.
Tomorrow's Tuesday.
No, I'm talking Wednesday, like this week.
It's not.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, well, it's coming up, and like I said, man, we got a lot more content coming up, man. We're just different. We don't do the prank stuff. We don't do none of that. This is real life. It's gonna be some funny stuff though, man. I promise you. But it's just real life. Hey, man, stuff to encourage you guys and give you guys some advice on. All right, we love you guys. Thank you so much. Peace.